So if you're just joining, this is the official press conference in response to the eviction notice for the Army Corps of Engineers. It's being run by Indigenous Environmental Network, and it features Dave Archambault, the chairman of the Standing Rock, and also a panel of guests.
What can people do to help right now?
You know, people continue to share, and best thing you can do is educate yourself about what's happening here to the indigenous people, what's happening here, the Dakota Access Pipeline, and to just continue to educate yourself on why they're here and what they're doing, not just here, but around the world.
My name is Eagle Woman. I'm Mandan Hidadzo Rikara from Newtown, North Dakota, just northwest of here, and I work with the Indigenous Environmental Network. We'd like to thank you all for coming here today on Saturday, November 26th.
Hello, thank you all for coming here today. Thank you to my elders for asking me to come and speak on behalf of the International Indigenous Youth Council. My name is Tomas Lopez Jr. I'm from Denver, Colorado. My mother is Sharon Dominguez Lopez and my father is Sundance Chief Tomas Lopez Sr. I am here to talk about the past few hundred years and the many broken treaties that have occurred. We've been lied to for over 500 years, and we're here to request that President Obama honor his word that he made to the Standing Rock youth when he came here in 2014. President Obama, when you came here, you promised that you would protect tribal sovereignty and spiritual belief. You promised to protect our sacred way of life. And here we are today standing up for that sacred way of life. And where are you? You are in silence. You mentioned nothing on your Thanksgiving Day.
My name is Dallas Goldtooth. I'm Dakota. I work with the Indigenous Environmental Network. And I first and foremost want to acknowledge our relatives who traveled from afar, and also acknowledge our relatives, the Humpapa Oyate and relatives from the Standing Rock Sioux Nation who invited us to this land, and we're their guests, and say acknowledgements for that. I also wanted to say that we have a relative, our sister organization, Honor the Earth, couldn't be here at this moment. They had a representative supposed to be planned to speak, but 4 of their vehicles had all their tires slashed this morning in Mandan up in North Dakota, and so their vehicles are incapacitated, and it just demonstrates the environment in which we are in right now. This letter by the Army Corp of Engineers is just a disgusting continuation of 500 years of colonization and systemic oppression. And it's absurd for us to see such a declaration a day after Thanksgiving. But that's the state of the affairs that we are in. It doesn't matter whether you're Dakota, Lakota, Nueta, Sanish, or Cheyenne. This is the land our ancestors are from. This is the land where our ancestors dreamed of our existence, of our songs, and of our future lives. And in defense of those dreams, in defense of our ancestors, we stand strong. We stand strong to protect the sacredness of Mother Earth. We stand strong to defend our rights as Indigenous peoples. This movement that you see before us is not a movement of hate, but just a movement of undying love for our land and our people and the water. And that's what we're here for, and that's what we'll stick to. So thank you very much.
And we have treaty Indians here who are here to enforce that treaty. And the Army Corp of Engineers, they aren't our landlords. As it states in the treaties that us as the Ochetu Shako and the Lakota Dakota Nakota people, we are the wardens of the land. This is our land. They can't remove us. They need to respect our treaties and respect our rights. In violations of Executive Order 647 that Obama signed himself in 2013, that they have to honor our treaties. They have to honor our rights. That Executive Order 13007. We have a right to be on federal lands in which we can pray. And these lands that we stand on, there are old Sundance grounds, there are old Vision Quest sites, there's old burial sites here. We have every right to be here and protect our land. And protect our water.
Oh.
My name is Nick Tilson. I'm from Porcupine, South Dakota on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. Oglala Lakota, father of 4 children, and I'm here representing the indigenous people.
I'm hopeful because of young folks like Nick Tilson. I just had a chance to talk to Nick, a Lakota Indian who lives on the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. Day by day, family by family, community by community, Nick and his nonprofit have helped inspire a new beginning for Pine Ridge.
This pipeline is a pipeline to the past. And we need to be building sustainable infrastructure for the future, not destructive, unsustainable industries that hurt land, that hurt water, that hurt people. This pipeline, everything is wrong about this pipeline. All the violation of rights for the tribes and the people. So we're here standing in solidarity with millions of people from around the world that are against this pipeline. And my relatives, I stand with you here in prayer, in a calm way, in a peaceful way, because I know our ancestors are here with us, that they would want this to happen. And so to all my brothers, my sisters, my children, my family, everybody everywhere, come stand with us. Let's stop this pipeline. Together as a people, we can accomplish anything that we put our minds to. It's a new day for Indigenous people. We've been here since August, helping the camp ground ourselves in nonviolence and in nonviolent direct action. To date, we've probably trained over 3,000 people in this camp in nonviolent direct action, because nonviolent direct action is connected to our indigenous values of prayer, and we were told in ceremonies that we needed to continue to do what we do, founded in our indigenous values and founded in nonviolence and founded in prayer. That if we stay nonviolent and we stay prayerful, that we will win. And I would like to remind Morton County, remind the Army Corps that we want America to know that as Indigenous people, we are not victims. This movement exists here because we are powerful, because Indigenous people have reclaimed power, and because we have been doing it for our indigenous values.
I'm the chairman of the St. Rock Sioux Tribe, and I just want to thank everybody for their continued commitment, continued sacrifices that they're making to build the awareness that is happening. When I got the letter from the Corps of Engineers, the first thing I read was for public safety. The Corps of Engineers is saying that the environment, or the weather, the weather's coming, the harsh winters, so they're aware of that. And then the continued confrontations that are escalating with between the law enforcement and the water protectors is becoming more and more unsafe, and some serious injuries are starting to take place. So because of that, they sent a letter, and if they want public safety, the best thing for the federal government to do is to deny the easement. The best thing for the government to do is to step back and really analyze what has happened, what has happened with the environmental assessment. When you look at the environmental assessment, all you're taking a look at is Earth. When you go into a full environmental impact statement and review what's happening, you take people into consideration. And what's happening here is people are lost. They're thinking the environment is being more important than human lives. And we have an escalating situation where safety is a concern for everybody. We need to realize that and understand that. So to stop this all, what we need to do is to ask the federal government, ask the President of the United States to deny the easement, and to continue to stand behind his words when he says we need to recognize the treaties. So this, and what I think is happening is they're giving us notice because they want to reduce, the Corps of Engineers wants to reduce their liability when something serious happens. If they're going to reduce their liability, they're going to push it off onto somebody else. So they sent this letter out, not just to me, but to all the Great Plains tribes. All the Great Plains tribes got this letter, so the responsibility of what takes place. And I'm not worried about it, because I know what's happening here is in prayer. It's in peace. And as long as we continue to stay in prayer and in peace, we can accomplish a lot of things in life. As long as we stay united and with prayer, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. So it's really important that we continue to stand together and we continue to be on the same page and put our own self-interests aside, and let's work towards the collective greater good for all.
To date, there are 748 tribal nations across 22 cities standing with Standing Rock.
Hello, thank you all for coming here today. Thank you to my elders for asking me to come and speak on behalf of the International Indigenous Youth Council. My name is Tomas Lopez Jr. I'm from Denver, Colorado. My mother is Sharon Dominguez Lopez and my father is Sundance Chief Tomas Lopez.
So if you're just joining, this is the official press conference in response to the eviction notice for the Army Corp of Engineers. It's being run by Indigenous Environmental Network, and it features Dave Archambault, the chairman of the
on why they're here and what they're doing, not just here but around the world.
My name is Eagle Woman. I'm Mandan Hidadzo Rikara from Newtown, North Dakota, just northwest of here, and I work with the Indigenous Environmental Network. We'd like to thank you all for coming here today on Saturday, November 26th.
Standing Rock, and also a panel of
Absolutely.
guests.
What can people do to help right now?
You know, people continue to share, and best thing you can do is educate yourself about what's happening here to the indigenous people, what's happening here, the Dakota Access Pipeline, and to just continue to educate yourself